What's going on, guys, and welcome back to some more Minnesota Vikings franchise with the 9-5 Vikings ready to square off against the 7-7 arch division rival Green Bay Packers. In week 2, these two teams played, and Minnesota won 37-20 on the back of Adrian Peterson's dominant performance. Now the Bears are 9-5, so essentially with a win here, Minnesota could clinch the NFC North, having already beaten the Bears twice, and the Packers, well, they're without Aaron Rodgers, so we're going to see Russell Wilson, the Wisconsin Badgers product that has been drafted by the Green Bay Packers in this game. And they also have Wisconsin running back James White as well. And they've also drafted Robert Woods, receiver out of USC. And it's only fitting that these two teams will be playing here in the snow at Lambeau Field on the frozen tundra. And we will get into the action here with the Minnesota Vikings on offense. In the first quarter, Christian Ponder to pass in the pocket, looking for Michael Crabtree, who makes a big catch. 21-yard reception at the 41-yard line. Second down and 7. Now play action for Ponder. And look who's back, everyone. It's Kyle Rudolph making a short catch, but it's good to see him back in the lineup. Now third down and 5. And pretty good coverage. Lorenzo Booker looked to get some separation as soon as Ponder got hit. And the fumble was recovered by the Vikings. So we go to the Packers now. Russell Wilson, 13 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. Filling in for Aaron Rodgers as he hands it off for James Starks, who's going to get a first down, 11-yard carry on his first play. Now third down and 11 out of the I formation. Wilson looking to pass. He stumbles a little bit in the snow, and then he looks for Jordy Nelson, who's going to be tackled by Cedric Griffin. Short of the first down, so we'll go later in the first quarter now. Minnesota once again with the football. Pretty good protection for Christian Ponder as he finds Jamez Logan coming across the middle of the field for a first down. His second catch on the day, getting the Vikings now close to midfield, and they get to midfield for third down and 5, where Michael Crabtree makes another first down grab to the 36-yard line, and Minnesota is in scoring distance now as Ponder hands the ball off to Adrian Peterson, who had such a monster game in week 2. He will pick up about 4 yards on the carry. Second down and 6. I formation. Handoff Adrian up the middle. He's got a first down as Minnesota gets to the 24-yard line now in striking distance. Third down and 11 though. Christian Ponder looking for a conversion on third and long. Over the middle. Mark Harrison makes a rear catch. And a 21-yard reception puts the Vikings inside the 5, inside the red zone. And Adrian Peterson puts the ball inside of the end zone. So it's 7-0 Minnesota now after the Adrian Peterson touchdown. To the second quarter we go. Hand off to James Starks as he goes ahead. He's going to get a decent carry, about 7 yards. Bringing up second down and 3 now. James Starks in the backfield, play action. Russell Wilson looks left, and it's picked off by Keyshawn Terry. Stepped right in front of the receiver, and Terry has eyes for the end zone off the right sideline, and he is in for the pick 6. Russell Wilson throwing one to the wrong team and costing his team 6 points. As the Minnesota rookie first-round safety makes a great play. I just like the way this play looked, just the way he stepped in front of the pass and made it and went to the end zone. Good job, Keyshawn, to put the Vikings up 14-0. And it didn't get much better for Russell Wilson as he now is sacked by Jared Allen, and it's just a rough start for the Green Bay Packers. We will go now later in the second quarter, 3:15 to go, and Russell Wilson heaves it for Greg Jennings, but a flag on the play and a holding penalty will negate that big offensive spark for the Green Bay Packers. Backing them up now, third down and 18, I formation for Russell Wilson, and well, he avoids the pressure, and then he ends up getting sacked by Kevin Williams. Fumble is picked up by the Packers with the Vikings defense pressuring Wilson here early and playing strong defense in the first half. Christian Ponder and the Vikings back on offense with a handoff to Adrian Peterson, putting the Vikings into Green Bay territory. Not many yards for Adrian up until this point, but this one's going to be a first down carry on second down. The Vikings trying to strike again and put some more points on the board. As on third down and 8, Ponder for Jamez Logan, and it looks like Jamez Logan just dropped that one, so Minnesota now attempting the long field goal attempt, 53 yards. The ex-Green Bay Packer sets it up, and it is still just short, so the aging Ryan Longwell not really proficient at 50-plus yard field goals anymore. As Wilson once again takes another shot deep for Greg Jennings, and Taylor Mays is there to make sure he can't hang on. We will go ahead to second down now. A minute left to go in this first half. Green Bay trying to get on the board for the first time. And this deep pass is going to be hauled in by Robert Woods at the Minnesota 34-yard line. Now second down, Wilson back to pass again. He's going to find his fullback out of the backfield. That'll be good for a first down. More in chip shot field goal range now. as Russell Wilson looks to set up a screen pass to James Starks, who breaks off of Jared Allen, and the blocks downfield spring James Starks inside the 5-yard line to the 4. So, now first down and goal. Wilson to pass out of the shotgun, and he is sacked coming off of the edge. I brought the cornerback blitz, and the Packers would just call a timeout here and kick a field goal. So hopefully Madden 13 they can do better at managing the clock there and maybe take a shot at the end zone because it's a little bit more realistic that way. But we go to the second half now. It's Minnesota 14, Green Bay 3, as James Starks continuing to run the ball pretty effectively. A little bit more effective than the Green Bay passing game up until this point as they're back in Minnesota territory, but faced with third down and long as Wilson looking for 12 yards, and Cobb slips, but he regains his balance and makes the catch for a first down. 18 yards for the first catch for Randall Cobb. Second down and 6 now. Russell Wilson, he evades the sack and throws it off of his back foot to Greg Jennings. What a play as Green Bay converts for another first down. Now faced with third down and 3, Wilson fires it to Cobb over the middle. That's going to be good for a first down, putting the Packers back inside the 5-yard line. Wilson now pitching out to James Starks as he goes into the end zone for the touchdown, and Green Bay has a chance to cut this to a 3-point game if they can get the 2-point conversion. And once again, a pitch to James Starks. Better defense this time from the Minnesota Vikings. But it is still a 2-point conversion, and the Packers cut the lead to 3 now as Minnesota trying to get their offense rolling now in the second half with a first down pass from Ponder to Jamez Logan. Short gain that results in a first down. And then on third down, Kyle Rudolph makes a catch in the open field for a big first down, putting the Vikings in Minnesota territory again. Second down and 3 now from the Green Bay 36. Handoff to Adrian Peterson. First down and more as he puts the Vikings more into chip shot field goal range. New set of downs from the 21-yard line. Ponder 3 receivers out. Might have been able to hit Harvin there, but he's rolling out to his right now, and he's got open Jamez Logan, fires it across his body, and it's going to be a complete pass inside the 5-yard line. Put Jamez in a little bit of danger. He would be all right, though. First down and goal now from the 4-yard line. Handoff to Adrian, powering through A.J. Hawk for a touchdown. As the Vikings once again make this a 2-score ball game. Here in the fourth quarter, the Packers now trying to mount a 10-point comeback. Wilson's got open Greg Jennings, and he leads them out of bounds. Man, Jennings cannot catch a break this game. Something always happens when he's open. Vikings get the ball later. Second down and 8. Crabtree open deep, and he's got a big catch again, putting the Vikings back into Green Bay territory. Continuing to run the ball now with Adrian Peterson. A cut outside, a good block, and Adrian. What will this episode be without a long Adrian Peterson touchdown run? He's going to put it in for the touchdown. 28-11 now as Minnesota has a commanding 17-point lead in the fourth quarter. And the Vikings defense continues to play pretty well with Jared Allen stopping James Starks in his tracks. Now third down and 9. Good protection for Russell Wilson as he heaves it as long as he can. Greg Jennings this time makes a deep catch. Keyshawn Terry could not make the play on the ball. Packers in Minnesota territory need to score quickly. Empty backfield for Russell Wilson, and they set up the wide receiver screen, but the pressure got to him too quickly. Eric Norwood having a great season gets a sack on Russell Wilson. So now fourth down and 18. Wilson goes short for Robert Woods, who breaks a tackle and will be about 5 yards short of the first down marker. And so now the Vikings put in their backups with a 17-point lead just to kill the rest of this clock and go on to get their victory. Kaepernick to Andrew Corliss over the middle for a first down, 14 yards. And now with strong eye formation, Kaepernick counterplay right side Lorenzo Booker, and you got to block A.J. Hawk. Come on, man. That's not going to be a first down, so Minnesota punts the ball. And Wilson and the Packers now trying to get some points in the Minnesota second team defense. Heaving it deep is Russell Wilson, and it's picked off by D'Angelo Hall. And this was not a very good performance for Russell Wilson. The Vikings defense came to play today on the road in the snow of Lambeau Field as Kaepernick and the Vikings, now they just go to kill the rest of the clock. Kaepernick looking to throw, rolling to his left and lobbing it for Andrew Corliss, who's going to get a big gain after the catch, and he's going to get a little roughed up by his former team that drafted him, but he'd be okay. Third down and 14 now. Kaepernick wanting to get a touchdown pass. Mark Harrison, and once again, how many times has Mark Harrison dropped big catches like that? Come on, Mark. But the Vikings would go on to win this game pretty commanding, going to 7-0 on the year in the division. Keyshawn Terry is your player of the game with a big pick 6 in the first half that helped the Vikings go on to get this victory. And right here, my PlayStation 3 froze. So, what I had to do was restart my PlayStation. I just went and simulated the game until the Vikings won. Move on to 10-5 because I won the game, wasn't going to replay it. The Bears are 9-6, so I don't know why it says the Vikings haven't won the division here. They won both games against the Bears, so they win the division. The Buccaneers win the NFC South. The Washington Redskins win the NFC East, and the St. Louis Rams win the NFC West. So one more game for the Vikings this year. It's against the Detroit Lions. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.